Hey, what's up, Freedom Nation? It's Drew Romeo. We're out here with my man,
LVRICH.
LVRICH, baby. We're out here in South Beach, Miami. We got the beach right over here, y'all. We're shooting it at night. Tune in for this video. We got some important tips that you guys need to look out for. Let's go.
Alright guys, so like I said, we just got back from the 10X conference. That shit was lit as hell. Shout out to Uncle G for making it memorable and 10Xing the freaking conference. Man, so first things first, I'm gonna have my man Drew talk about the first thing you need to know when going to a conference.
Alright y'all, the first thing that you're gonna need to go when going to a conference is that going there, obviously, if it's gonna be about business, you're going to be pitched on something, okay? So be in mind and come in with the mindset of knowing that there's gonna be a sales pitch at the end of every single one. The content is great, the people and speakers are usually always awesome, but they're always gonna give you a sales pitch which you need to look out for. Now, if there's multiple speakers, you have to be ready for multiple pitches. They're gonna set it up in a way where you're gonna feel compelled to buy. They're natural marketers. They know what they're doing. They set it up in a way where they make you feel like you need this product. And if it's useful for you, go ahead and get it. But you don't need to feel compelled to buy each and every single product that you see. It costs a lot of money sometimes, and if you don't see the value in it, then what's the point? Make sure whatever you choose to invest in, that it's actually worth it, because that way you'll be able to 10x, literally 10x your goals by actually implementing what you actually need when you're purchasing at a conference.
That's fire ass shit. Alright.
Right, that's happening right now.
Yeah, we gotta implement. We gotta implement. Yeah. We gotta implement. Shout out to them, they went to the 10X conference too, you know. Real recognize real. Alright, so number two, when going to a business conference, one of the most crucial and game-changing things you could be doing is making sure you network with people who go there, because it's very rare going to a place where there's like-minded individuals and people who really f with what you're doing. It's very rare that you can talk about business, talk about leveling up, talking about books to your friends, your family, because they don't really understand what you're trying to do. And it's the best time to really meet friends, lifelong friends in these places. Yep. For example, I mean, we kind of met through a mutual YouTuber online, very cool guy, Kevin David. But I mean, look what I'm doing, look what he's doing, and look where we're both going. We're going to these conferences, we're both going to level up. So never neglect relationships, because relationships are everything, and relationships is what really helps you and takes you to that next level. Let's get it.
Alright guys, the next thing that you're gonna need to remember is that when going to a conference, the reason that you're going is to learn something new. And the only way you can truly learn something new is by actually taking notes. It's like class, right? So we already know that school may not be for everybody, college may not be for everybody, but if you're here at this conference, you purposely drove or flew yourself to this conference, which means that in order for you to take away something from this, you need to take notes, all right? So, well, how do you take notes there? Because, you know, there's a lot of action, a lot of distractions going on. I would always bring your own pen and pad, okay? Not every conference offers that. This 10X conference did, so I went ahead and purchased a pad, and I literally went to work. I went to town with it. If you're not a writer and you don't like to take notes, I use my phone, right? Make sure you have enough space so that you don't run out, so that there's no excuses, there's no hiccups or speed bumps. Make sure you have something that actually has enough space to handle the recordings that you're doing, because then you can go home or to your hotel and rewatch everything. All that content that you're like soaking up, you can't hear and learn at the same time, all right? The first time around, we probably catch what? What's the percentage? It's like we remember what, 30 or 40%?
You gotta go over something at least like 7 times to like at least know it like the back of your hand.
You got to. So it's like repetition is literally the mother of mastery. And so the only way you can really learn is by writing down the notes and reading them later, or if you're one to just record and watch like a visual learner like myself, I would just record it with my phone. I mean, check it out. I literally have like 5 speakers in here that I wanted to learn from, especially on my phone. So guess what? I have the conference literally in my pocket. So remember to take notes or record if you can.
Value. All right guys, so tip number 4, this goes back to the networking thing. And also guys, you have to network. There's no way around it. This is entrepreneurship is based on relationships. You gotta have relationships. You gotta be good at it. You can't be behind a screen. You can't be scared. You can't be nervous. You gotta get out your comfort zone. And you gotta say hi. You legit gotta say hi. 10X, you got some 10X people right there.
10X all day.
10X.
Where's my money? Who's got my money? Are you pumped? You excited?
I love it.
Cash flow.
It's contagious, baby.
It's
You gotta get it.
Look, everybody's here, man.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
You got a
Follow
message?
this dude.
Got a message?
Absolutely. What's your name, sir?
Joey.
Joey. Follow this dude right there. He's following people that are greatness, and that's basically what it is. It's all about association. Who are you feeding your mind to? Who are you sitting there working with? At the end of the day, this man is following multi-billionaires, and his association today, bang, it's just bananas. Enjoy your night. Happy night. Take it easy,
bro.
man. 10X, baby.
This is who you meet, man. This is who you meet in the freaking conferences. So make
Look
sure
at
you
that.
guys take advantage of the networks, because it's everything. Network is your network.
Look, that was the perfect example of networking right there.
Yeah,
literally, the
Perfect.
hat, he came over, we talked, literally introduced ourselves. Perfect example.
Yeah, so going back to the main thing I want to talk about, so it's the rule of 33%. So the rule of 33% is basically, and it's inspired by Ty Lopez, so credit goes to him. 33% of your time should be hanging out with people who are above you. So a lot of people who is already in the business for more than 10 years, got lots of experience. And if you're young like me, it's easy to know who they are because they look way more older than you. So just to let you know, just a hint, go to the people who look older than you.
Right.
Then you should be figuring out who's the, above 33%. After that, you want to spend your time with the 33%, which is the people who are in the trenches with you, people who are in the same spot with you. So like me, Drew, in the same spot, in the same category. That's why we're messing with each other, and it helps each other. We help each other grow. There's mutual value. And then the last thing is you want to spend your time with 33% of people who are below you. Not below you like status-wise, but people below you where you know more information than them.
Right.
So that's how you want to network. You want to do 33%. So the first half of the day, you're like, okay, I talked to a lot of high-level people. The middle of the day, you should look for people who are in the same level for you as you. Then the last part of the day, you should look out for the people who you have more information from. And trust me, it's easy to find out the people who really look confused, don't know what they're doing, that are shy, they're usually the guys just starting out. So that is my tip number 4, guys.
Give me a number.
5.
Give me 1.
5.
Tip number 5, y'all. So tip number 5 is actually going to the conference. And what I mean by that is that if you're, like for example, a lot of these conferences take place at a lot of very popular places like Vegas, you got San Diego, you got Miami. Look at beautiful Miami, look at it. I mean, you also have other places like, what else? Like sometimes in New York City, a lot of distractions in the background. A lot of people are gonna ask you to go to parties. There's gonna be a lot of things going on while you're there, but what you need to understand is that you actually have to go. A lot of early mornings is usually how these conferences work, and they're usually all day. So there's really no way to actually say, hey, I'm gonna go to this conference on day 1, then go party all night and sleep at 3, and then wake up 9 o'clock with brain fog, thinking that you're gonna understand really firebomb information that's gonna actually help you to take your business or whatever you're doing to the next level, okay? So actually going, so be responsible, party responsibly. I'm not saying you can't party, but what I am saying is that if you do plan to party, plan responsibly. You know what time you're gonna be leaving, you know what time you're coming back to your hotel. Understand that you need about, 7 to 8 hours of sleep so that you don't come back with brain fog and you're clear the next morning, so that way you can receive the information that you actually paid and decided to come in there for.
I want to add something, and also you got to think about this, like partying responsibly. You're literally cheating yourself from the conference because you won't be 100% mentally there because you're tired, you're trying to catch up, you're trying to drink your coffee to pick you up, you're trying to drink an energy drink. That happened to me the second day, truthfully, to be completely honest. This is what happens when you miss your sleep and you just do it. I didn't party, by the way, I just slept really late. So just to let you guys know, I slept really late, and it was fucking stupid because next thing you know, Grant Cardone opened up with Snoop Dogg. Woo! And I missed this dude because I slept in and I wasn't responsible. So yeah, take fucking listen to that.
It's real talk, and like vice versa. Not to say that I did anything, magical, but even though I slept late, I woke up and I did feel groggy in the morning. I had to use coffee. I made it there, but I was able to see Snoop Dogg though, which was pretty lit, dog. It's just, I gotta rub it in on my homie, dog. So it was pretty lit, and then today we got to see Lil Jon. So depending on the conferences, like guys, you will have a great time. But that's no excuse for you to party irresponsibly, for that way you miss the next day, which is just gonna set you back.
Whoo, man, this video is kind of fire, huh? Hell yeah, it is. All right, so last tip of the day, which is the most important. at the end of the day is actually implementing and executing all the content you learn, trying to execute all the things your network has told you, your new network has told you, because that's where the results come from, you know, that's where the results come in. Going to these business conferences, they're cool, they'll get you motivated, that's for a fact. They will get you motivated, they'll get you pumped, they'll make you feel like you can do anything, you know, 10x your life.
Right.
But you can't 10x your life with 0x action. So you gotta make sure, like, as soon as you get away from the conference, you fucking execute. Like, the conference ended, what, 3 hours ago?
Yep.
First thing we're doing is like executing YouTube video, content. That's his first day. They were talking about content. And what are we doing? We're producing content now for YouTube just to make sure we're practicing what we're preaching. But let you guys know, like, the only thing that matters is executing what you learn, because if you don't execute what you learned, you will never get the benefits of the content you learn.
Guys, last thing I want to add on to this too, like, think of it like this, right? Think of it like a bonfire. To start a fire, you need some wood, right? And that's what the conference is. That conference lights all the wood that you actually bring to the fire, the expectations, all the goals that you have set forward. And what it does is it sets it all on fire. Problem is, all that wood that you came to the conference with is limited. So what you have to do to keep that fire burning is literally throw more wood on it, and that extra wood is literally execution. You go home and you execute. Each time that you execute is literally like adding wood to the fire, keeping that fire lit longer so that way you can execute more in the future, so that way you can literally 10x.
Lit and get that cash flow, you feel me?
That's that cash flow, baby.
Collabing with Romeo, man, this is a homie, really
Sure.
legit guy. Love this dude, down to earth, super cool guy. If you're from my channel, please subscribe to his. I'll link it down below. I'll link it somewhere here. You know, please do that for me. He's part of the LVRICH family. This guy's living rich, so we gotta make sure we give him our respects, family.
Let's go, let's go. Hey guys, yo, Freedom Nation, I just want to tell you, this is my homie Joey, and we came here not only to learn, but literally to level up. Not one, not two, but literally 10 times what we came here with. And so we decided to make this video for you, drop that knowledge bombs for you, because we went through plenty of conferences and these are the things that we literally found were repeating. And now we're starting to kind of get a grip on it.
Yeah.
And we're putting it into practice by executing right now, putting in this video for you. And everything that we gave you were notes that we actually took during the conference so that we could provide value.
By the way, I think I got some value for my family out there, Team LVRICH. And also, I'll do this for you too if you want to. I'll create a PDF form of all the notes I took at 10x. So if you guys think that's valuable, I'll link it down below. Download it. There's no sales pitch or anything like that. It's just value for you guys, just so you guys have it, so you guys have the knowledge that I took in during the conference.
Awesome. I can collab my notes with you and we could just make it one big ass
see what we're trying to do for you, value, man.
Come on, baby. All right, guys, until next video, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace out.